Hey, Manuel here. Listen up as Mike Klingler discusses a one-of-a-kind system designed for you to attract leaders and top producers to your team and learn how we guide you step by step to put this unique process to work for you. You may never ever get an offer like this again. A marketing legend offering his help to build an entire leg of your business and then his guidance in building the rest. Check it out.
Hi there, it's Robin Lynn, and Mike Klingler and I are going to take you through a detailed, comprehensive review, showing you exactly how our team and this innovative marketing system can help you build your residual income fast. It's really our marketing system that makes all this possible. How many times have you joined an opportunity only to find that you're building your organization all alone? Well, stay tuned because we're going to share with you how you're definitely not alone with our team. If you followed the directions so far and took the first step, you'll already start to see people registering under your position. And that's just the beginning. Here's what we're about to cover. How we drive infinite volume into your first leg. How we help you build your second leg the same way. Why this company is poised for critical mass growth and has all the markers of a legacy company that will be here for decades. How with just 2 legs you can earn unlimited income. Our commitments to you. Your commitments to the team if you want to benefit from everything we have to offer to you here. I'll be back in just a bit, but for now I want to pass this over to Mike. He'll begin by sharing the real substance supporting the longevity of this opportunity. Because it's one thing for us to help you build your organization, but you're going to want your income to last and compound over time. Here's Mike to share why this company is poised for critical mass growth and has all the markers of a legacy company that will be here for decades to come. Here's Mike.
Welcome to our comprehensive review. Again, my name is Mike Klingler, and I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about myself because this system and the totality of this opportunity will speak for itself. But the footage you're looking at here was taken between 8 and 12 years ago when I used to do a lot of public speaking, a lot of hands-on training, flying around the country, teaching people how to turn their passions or their interests into thriving online businesses. But that's way out of reach of most people because most people don't have the time to put all of that together. So today what I do is really different. Robin and I have set up a system that allows you to leverage us and our marketing and content to build a business in one of the most exciting growth markets that's going to be here for a very long time, the CBD market. And if you think that industry is saturated, think again. I'm going to show you how we can know it's just getting started. We show you how to leverage us and our marketing. I'm going to be really clear today what that is to be able to blast off your business and build residual income. Now for me, and I suspect most of you listening right now, this isn't so much about the money, though I do believe life is a whole lot easier when you have a lot of it. This isn't so much about the prestige either, though I do like flying first class over coach, right? Who doesn't? But really what this comes down to for me, and I suspect most of you, is the lifestyle. The ability to be able to wake up and do what you want to do with your time, to not be burdened financially. And that's what I was able to create many, many years ago, and that this system is specifically designed to help you be able to do. Now, hopefully by now you've already taken step 1 and gotten a free position. If you didn't do step 1, stop this video right now and go back and do step 1. It literally takes seconds. You just enter your name and email on one of these opt-in pages. They look different depending on which one you land on. We have lots of them that we're testing all the time on your behalf. But you do that, and then we can start placing people underneath you. And that represents real business volume, which I'm going to explain how that works in this presentation. But life can get away from you. And if you didn't take step 1 and you get distracted, you're going to lose all of this business volume that we could have been generating for you this entire time. So go do that. Now, if you're short on time and can't get through this presentation, there's a link underneath this video. Request that we email you this complete comprehensive review. We'll send it right to your inbox and you can get through it as you can. And again, if you took step 1, we'll be building momentum for you while you're getting through this presentation. In this comprehensive review, Robin talked about this, I mentioned it in the intro, we're going to talk about how we drive infinite business volume into your first leg and what that means. how we help you build your second leg, which is all you need to generate $1,500 a month, $10,000 a month, $25,000 a month, 50 grand a month, all the way up to 1 million per month. Now look, I know that's not a goal that most people have. The point is, with just 2 legs in momentum, you can literally generate unlimited income, and we're going to be very specific about how that works. There's one compensation structure that pays you unlimited income on just 2 legs, but there's also other compensation structures we'll go over that pays you in addition to that. It really is a lucrative compensation plan, and if you just get 2 legs into momentum, which our system helps you do, you can literally create any kind of lifestyle that you're setting out to do. Now, how hard has it been for you to get your business into momentum in the past? Whether it was an opportunity you've tried before in network marketing, or whether it's something you're in right now, most people just can't do it. Most people can't attract leaders like myself or Robin. There's tens of thousands of us out there. We're not that rare, but you need something really tantalizing to be able to attract in leaders who can create that momentum and that growth. You need to be able to bring in a lot of people, and it shouldn't be a big deal. That's what we're going to set you up to be able to do. Look, when you have this set up right, it's not that hard. We're going to show you a system that sets you up to do exactly what we do. We're going to be clear about how this is done, and not just about our commitments to you, but what your commitments need to be in return to be a part of the team and to benefit from all this. Continuing with the comprehensive review, we'll talk about why this company is poised for critical mass growth, meaning it's at the position right now where the foundation's been built and it's about ready to blast off. That's not just a guess. I'm going to share with you how we know that to be true. We're going to talk about the CBD market, and again, we've referenced this. It's not saturated. It's just in its infancy, and it's important to understand why. We're going to talk about that. The regulatory environment, which is a part of that conversation and really gives us the green light to know that there's a lot of growth coming. We'll also review all the markers that are here to show that this is a legacy company. A legacy company is a company that makes it and makes it big. These are the ones that live on for decades. When you get your network growing with a company like this, you're wealthier beyond belief as that continues to compound over the years that follow. It's a legacy company. It's something you can leave to your children and your grandchildren. Now, this is important to look at for a lot of reasons, the most important being, sure, we can help you get your income off the ground and get it into momentum, but man, think about where that goes if it continues to grow and compound for years and years to come. I referenced a moment ago how we're going to show you how you can earn unlimited income with just 2 legs. I'm going to go into even more detail in this segment about all the compensation structures that are actually on top of that for additional income streams. It's pretty wild. You're going to want to stick around and see all of the details of the compensation plan. We're going to go into the details of our commitments that we make to you so you're clear what we're delivering, what we're doing, and what your commitments are to us and the team to be a part of this, to be able to benefit from everything. That's going to be clear as well. Now, you'll hear from Robin Lynn throughout this presentation. She'll check in from time to time just to reiterate important points, make sure that you're understanding everything. In addition to Robin being an exceptional marketer in videos and in her own right, she's also someone you're going to be able to leverage along with me and use our content and our systems that we create. She creates a lot of the behind the scenes stuff, the technical stuff that you don't actually see at play that makes this so powerful, in addition to being in the videos. We're going to be really clear about how all of this works, so by the time you're done watching this entire comprehensive review, there'll be no confusion, no ambiguity whatsoever about why it works, and how this is such an extraordinary opportunity, not just because of the company and the industry and those kinds of things, but because of what we're offering to you as your upline. Okay, things are about to get really interesting. I'm about to get into the details of how we build not just 1 leg, but 2 legs with a really specific strategy that's unique to us. Your upline is working together to create perpetual motion in your 2 legs. So you're not going to want to miss this. If you're short on time, if you have to leave at any time during this video, don't leave without first requesting we send you an email with this comprehensive review so you can watch it later. You'll see the link under this video. Okay, let's begin. So here at the top, it represents your upline team, and they're placing people underneath your position. In fact, if you took step one, you already have a free position, and you'll see people start falling underneath you over the next few days. And while that does represent real business volume, you don't actually get to receive payment on that unless you commit to being in the business. But those people falling underneath you, even when you have a free position, is something that you can capture and capitalize on. I'll explain the details of that a little bit later on. Once you commit to one of the 3 different levels that you can participate with us on in this team, then your upline team is helping you get 100 committed people placed underneath you to get that first leg into massive growth. Then you've got the combined marketing efforts of those 100 people synergistically working together, each person doing a little to produce a lot of growth so that you have perpetual motion growth in that first leg. This is really, really powerful. Now, you need 2 legs to generate unlimited income that's significant. And we're going to talk about that in detail a little bit later. I want you to understand the strategy first, then we'll go into the compensation plan. How do we help you build that second leg so you're not alone there too? Well, we're going to help you by adding you to the marketing rotator of your upline. This is going to help you build your second leg. 10% of 10 different people's HempWorks incomes, your upline's incomes, are allocated into an ad rotator, and you're in there for 6 months minimum to help you jumpstart your second leg as well. So let me repeat. Once you have 100 committed people underneath you, which your upline team is helping you get, you're then added into the marketing rotators of 10 different uplines who have 10% of their HempWorks incomes dedicated to advertising and marketing that we help set them up with that's driving traffic into your second leg. I'll explain more details. Really, really powerful. So here's how the rotator works. Everybody has access to this tool in their back office. Your upline simply adds you into the rotator and they promote one link, and you and everyone else in their rotator starts to get traffic to their lead capture pages. So this would be your username up here. That would be your lead capture page. This is showing you get 1 hit per cycle like everybody else in the rotator. So it hits your page and the next lead hits the next page in line, then the next lead hits the next page in line, and it circles back through. Now this shows your upline how many hits you received to your lead capture page, and this shows how many pre-enrollees, actual leads, you got in your account. Now remember, this is different from the spillover that you're getting and seeing right now when you got your free position. This one is actually making you the enroller as if you had generated the lead yourself, which is what allows it to go into your second leg. It also allows you to open up more income streams. You get paid a lot more on these people who enroll than you would when your upline simply giving you spillover. We'll talk more about that later, but this is a really powerful way for the team to work together and for you to get even more help from your upline to get momentum in both legs. So you might be wondering, where's all the traffic and growth coming from exactly? In other words, how are we setting your upline up to be able to generate leads and all of this growth? Well, they have lots of options, and even if they're brand new to marketing, we can set them up with one of these options. One of them is free, YouTube. And maybe they don't even have a YouTube channel. Maybe they do. We give them the content to post to their YouTube channel, show them how to do the headlines, the tags, show them how to load it up, literally give them the video to do it with, show them how to set up a YouTube channel if they don't have one, to siphon off leads from Yahoo and Google and Bing and generate growth into the team line that way. So that's one option. Some people join us with email lists already that they've built in the past that might be dormant, that might have kind of died on the vine. They don't really know what to do with it. We give them emails to send to that list to bring it back to life, and that might be their contribution to the growth of the team line. So that's another option. Now then there's the warm market, and this is the traditional way that people build their business. Now listen, I don't rely on this to build my business, but I got phenomenal results on this product. That's why I'm here. If I hadn't have gotten those results, then I wouldn't have put all the time and energy into putting a system like this in place. I saw the vision of the company, saw where this is going when I got those results. I had tested CBD products on a lot of people, including myself, compared it to this company. It was absolutely amazing what we saw. Then I looked at the other products and saw the results people were getting with those. It is a phenomenal product line, and because of that, I and many others will continue sharing them with people around them, and that drives the growth of that team line as well. You don't have to rely on that. And if you haven't tried the product, look, I can understand why you'd be skeptical, but you will share the products with people around you if you try these products. They're phenomenal, and that does help grow the team line. Now, then there's also advertising. Solo ads that you see here represents all the kinds of leads that you can purchase. In fact, inside the site, you can just purchase leads real quick and easy, and they drop right into the team line, and we give you the emails to follow up with those, so you don't have to really do much. It's driving people right through this system to these presentations for you. And there's also YouTube ads that we can set you up with. So this is a for-cost method, but they're higher quality leads. We're giving you the content to post onto YouTube, and even if you've never done advertising before, we'll show you how to do it. So there's lots of options that your upline has to choose from to help contribute to the growth of the team. This is about a lot of people doing a little bit each, and not one person having to do phenomenal to create phenomenal growth. That's the power of this system. And even if you're brand new to this, you'll be able to find a way to contribute. We have no cost methods that I just shared with you, and we have for cost methods for a faster speed of growth and greater contribution if you want to play a bigger role in the team. Your choice how you want to play, as long as you're meeting the basic commitments. There's going to be 3 different levels you can come in at, and I'll talk later about what your commitments are if you want to benefit from all this from one of 3 different levels. Now, one of those levels taps you into the most professional marketing strategy that we call the predictable cash flow formula. That's also going to be an option, and it's just an option, but understand some of your upline are choosing that professional strategy, and that's also driving a lot of growth of that team line. That was the strategy I used to be the top enroller in December that got me 214 enrollments in 1 month. And if you look at the compensation plan later, you'll see that's a lot of income in 1 month, 214 enrollments. Now, if you look at this list, you're going to see some big names. This company has some phenomenal marketers. Number 4 on this list is Sandy Krakowski. She's one of the top marketers in the world with over 1 million followers on Facebook. How was I able to get significantly more enrollments than lots of other people in the company? I mean, this is the top 100 list. If you scroll down to the top 100 and see that they, get 5 or 10 people in a month, that's phenomenal growth. 214 is insane growth. I did that using the predictable cash flow formula, which is the same system that you could plug into if you join us at the pro level. Don't have to. You'll have 3 different commitment levels you can choose from. You don't have to do online marketing if you don't want to at all, but it is a powerful model, as you can see. So those are the different ways that we're driving the leg down where you're getting spillover to help you blast off your first leg. But remember, you need 2 legs. How is the upline driving traffic for the rotator? Remember, you're added to the rotator of 10 different uplines, right? Where's that traffic coming from? Well, we want to keep that easy on the upline, so that's going to be either YouTube ads or they're just buying solo ads. Remember, 10% of their monthly income is going into that, so that's just quick and easy to help drive down that second leg, making it easier for you to blast off. I'm going to talk later about how 2 legs can generate unlimited income. We'll go over the compensation plan. I just wanted to make sure you understood the strategy. By the way, if you want to get into the marketing rotator of your uplines faster and you don't want to wait before having 100 committed people in the strong leg, you can actually just come in at the pro level, which we'll talk about later, and immediately get added into the 10 uplines marketing rotator. Again, we'll talk about that later in this presentation. One other aspect to this strategy that I want you to be aware of. When you first come in, you're going to be committing to having 100% of your traffic fall into your strong leg. And you're going to put 0% on your second leg. So no one initially will fall in your second leg until you have 10 committed people in your strong leg. Whether you brought any of those in or your upline brought all of those in, doesn't matter. As soon as you have 10 people who are in the business, who've enrolled and chose level 1, 2, or 3, which we'll talk about later, the 3 different options for building. Once you have 10 people who've joined the business, then you're going to change that percentage allocation. You'll have half of your traffic, 50%, fall into your strong leg, and then to get that second leg going, 50% will start falling into your second leg. Then once you have 100 or more people, whether you brought them in or your upline team brought them in, once you have 100 or more people in your strong leg, you get to set the allocation to be 0% of your traffic falling in your strong leg because it's already rocking and rolling, and then 100%, all of your traffic will fall into your second leg so we can get that second leg blasting off. So remember when we talked about the marketing rotator? This is relevant because remember, you get added to a marketing rotator automatically of 10 different uplines once you have 100 committed people in your strong leg. Well, at that point, as I just explained, you would have 100% of your traffic falling into your second leg to get that second leg catching up with the first leg. So in other words, when you're added to your upline's marketing rotators, that's driving down into your second leg.
Okay, so let's recap real quick. Your upline is driving traffic under your position. And if you already took step one, you're gonna start to see this kick in over the next few days. And you'll be able to activate that business volume if you decide to officially enroll with us. Your upline team will be collectively driving traffic under your position until you have 100 people on auto order who meet the commitments of Business Builder. We'll discuss what those commitments are in detail later today. Once you have 100 committed business builders under your position, you're added into 10 marketing rotators of your upline. And that's going to help you build your second leg. And you will be rewarded as the enroller of any of these leads who come in under your upline's 10 marketing rotators. That means you don't just get help building your second leg, which kicks in one of the compensation plans called binary, but you'll also get credited with the leadership and jumpstart bonuses of the compensation plan, which we'll discuss in this presentation. Now that you understand how this system helps you get your organization into growth and momentum quickly, let's return to how we know this company is poised for critical mass growth, including all the markers indicating this is a legacy company that will be here for decades to come. Here's Mike.
Okay, we discussed how we drive infinite business volume into your first leg as a team, how we help you build your second leg as a team, and how you only need 2 legs to generate unlimited income. We're going to go into the details of the compensation plan in just a bit. Now I want to go into why this company is poised for critical mass growth and what really that is and why it's so important, and also all the markers that indicate this is a legacy company that will be here for decades to come. Also important if you just want to do this once and have your income compound and grow into literally legacy income you could pass on to your children and grandchildren. So critical mass is a big part of analyzing if you want to join a company or not. Is it going to enter into critical mass? How can you know what's in place? Now, I know not everyone's a business nerd like I am, but I'm going to share this stuff with you because it's important in factoring into your decision making and having the confidence and clarity in why you're making the decision to join. Now, I do want to mention products are an important part of this. If the company doesn't have amazing products that people are going to love and want to share automatically, then this doesn't really work. You're not going to enter into critical mass no matter how amazing anything else here is. The marketing that we're doing, the support we're giving you, none of that matters if there isn't a product line to back it up. And I just want to mention again, I'm only here because the products change my life in a dramatic way. I'm not usually a product guy. I don't usually get excited about products, but these products change my life. I'm going to come back to that at the end of this discussion when we talk about the CBD market. But first, let's talk about what critical mass is. You see this little diagram here. On the left side, it says network value. That's like the size and growth of the company. At the bottom, size of the network. So this is kind of growing along, growing along, growing along. If you follow this line at the bottom, and then when it hits critical mass, there's enough in place. All of the cylinders are firing and bam, the company takes off. And you really want to get in anywhere between just before this critical mass mark or just after or right at critical mass. And this is what I'm going to share with you. These are the kinds of things that I analyze before I get behind an opportunity. Now, 90% of network marketing startups fail in the first 2 years. Of those that survive, 90% fail in the first 5 years. Now, if you can find a company that survived this high risk period and is still poised for that critical mass growth, then you've really got something. So I want to focus in right here and show you some things that can tell us that that's exactly where we're at. My Daily Choice, which is the parent company of HempWorks, was founded in 2014. So that's 6 years ago. And then what happened was they launched HempWorks as a subsidiary, as a part of My Daily Choice in 2017. And that's when it really exploded. In fact, My Daily Choice, through its HempWorks edition, achieved $100 million in annual revenue. And that was in all of 2018. And it's just growing like crazy from there. And we can also look at some other things. Like, for example, if you look at the direct selling stats, just in the United States here is the only stats I have for this, but it's showing a growth of 35.6% in the wellness market between 2008 and 2018. So compared to all the other markets and industries, wellness is the one that's taking off. So these are some of the things that tell you that the company is poised for critical mass growth, assuming the products are amazing. And we're going to talk about that. And assuming the CBD market is really poised for massive growth and isn't saturated. We're going to talk about that. But just looking at the age of the company, we can know they've made it through that difficult period. Remember, 90% of network marketing startups drop out, die, go bankrupt, are done in the first 2 years. Those that make it past the 2-year mark, 90% of those remaining don't make it past the first 5 years. They launched My Daily Choice, this company, 6 years ago. They've made it past that crucial period. And then they added the HempWorks line that allowed them to start to take off because they knew they were smart enough to make an adjustment with the focus of product line. And this is what you want to look for. Is the company making the investments in the right place? Now, there's another part of this, and that's front loading. A lot of companies that do really well end up getting nailed by the FTC. The FTC will go after companies that are growing like crazy, that are starting to hit that critical mass growth. If they see that your compensation structure is incentivizing people to stock up more product than they could ever sell or use on their own. So this is actually a screenshot of somebody sharing a bunch of products in another network marketing company they're trying to get rid of, worth over $12,000 of products that they had stored in their garage. You're not going to see that with HempWorks. We're going to go over the entire compensation structure in a little bit, but you're going to see HempWorks does not have any kind of setup or structure that incentivizes you to end up with a bunch of product that you can't use yourself or sell. You are not going to end up with a bunch of product in your garage. And that's another reason that we can know that we're getting poised for critical mass growth, because not only have they survived that critical risk period at 6 years old as a company, and not only can we see that they have everything that they need in place to generate and handle a lot of sales and growth, already doing 100 million annually, but we can also know that their structure of their compensation plan is going to allow them to be completely safe with the FTC, which is really important when they hit critical mass. So we know that they're safe. They do not have any front-loading incentives in their compensation structure. And that's very important to know, that they're going to be able to continue to grow and compound and provide their amazing products to the marketplace and develop new products over time without any interference from the FTC, because they have a very responsible compensation structure that does not incentivize front-loading. Something else you want to look at is, are they making the investments? They absolutely are. Here's a report right here. My Daily Choice appoints Dr. James Sharkey as Chief Science Officer. This was in January 22nd, 2020. This just happened at the time that I'm recording this. And this is important to see that they're continually making the investments to position themselves to be a dominant leader in the developing CBD market, which I'm going to go over in a little bit, especially for those of you who think CBD is saturated. It's just getting started. My Daily Choice recently announced the hire of Dr. Jim Sharkey as Chief Science Officer. In his new role, Dr. Sharkey will oversee product formulations and new product development for all My Daily Choice brands. Quote, Dr. Sharkey brings a rare combination of strategic product formulation and cannabinoid science expertise to our corporate team. I believe this will give us a significant product edge over our competitors, said Josh Swagel, CEO of My Daily Choice. Dr. Sharkey has applied his skill set to develop highly effective products in the CBD industry. Guys, this is what you want to look for, to know that your company is positioned for critical mass growth. Have they passed and survived the high risk period? This company is 6 years old, so check. Are they making investments to continue to be competitive in the market? Is the market poised for massive growth? Check, check, check. So now let's talk about the CBD market, because I know a lot of you are thinking, well, I see CBD products everywhere. It must be saturated. Nothing could be further from the truth. I want to make sure you understand that. We'll talk about the regulatory environment in the CBD industry and how we know that gives us the green light for massive growing consumer demand ahead. So let's start with the Farm Bill because that's really what kicked this industry off in a big way. On December 12th, 2018, Congress passed the 2018 Farm Bill, which was signed into law by President Trump the following week. Importantly, the bill includes key text regarding hemp that was championed by Senator Mitch McConnell with a strong bipartisan backing. So, I mean, there's no pushback on this. This is where it's all rolling, and this Farm Bill really substantiated that. The 2018 Farm Bill defines hemp as the plant Cannabis sativa and any part of the plant with the delta 9 THC concentration of not more than 0.3% by dry weight. So the important thing here is it has to be less than 0.3% THC. This definition is consistent with the definition of industrial hemp in the 2014 version bill, which created a limited agricultural pilot program regarding research into industrial hemp. So this has been going on for a long time. There was a 2014 bill that kicked all this off, defining industrial hemp, and this is now a bill passed in 2018 that solidified it after many years of research. So this has been going on for a while, and it's now kicking into critical mass. The 2018 Farm Bill removes hemp from the Controlled Substances Act, paving the way for the wholly legal cultivation, possession, sale, and distribution of the hemp plant. So again, this is not THC products. This is completely separate from that. It must contain less than 0.3% THC. And by the way, for those of you who are still new to all of this, you can actually get products that have 0% THC for those concerned about drug tests or these kinds of things. Now, obviously, what's driving all this, I'll talk about this Market Watch article in a minute. What's driving all this are people were getting phenomenal results. And so the demand was there, and they needed to get the legislation caught up. And this has been years in the making. Now, let's look at this Market Watch article, look at it from the kind of the stock market perspective. CBD hemp oil market research technology outlook 2020 to 2026. This was written on January 5th, 2020. Pure CBD hemp oil is extracted from the cannabis varieties that are naturally abundant in CBD and low in THC. A specialized extraction process is used to yield highly concentrated CBD oil. That's what has this powerful effect that everyone's purchasing CBD for. Or pure cannabidiol that also contains other nutritious materials such as omega-3 fatty acids, terpenes, vitamins, chlorophyll, amino acids, and other phytocannabinoids. This is actually a misspelling. They meant to write CBC. This is important. CBC, CBG, CBDN, CBN, CBCV, and there's actually over 100 different cannabinoids, guys, and this is what's really important. I'm going to talk about this in a minute. There's lots of different ones. CBD is just the beginning, and that's what we mean when we say this is just in its infancy. Pure hemp cannabidiol oil, that's the CBD, can be consumed directly as a nutritional supplement. Over the years, great advances in CBD hemp oil product development have led to what are now dozens of different types of CBD hemp oil products. And again, I know some of you are thinking, well, I see these products everywhere. Yeah, it's just getting started. There's all these other cannabinoids, these other compounds in the plant like CBC, CBG, CBN, CBDA. They're not all listed here. There's over 100 of them that also have these amazing effects that people are starting to get more aware of. These are the kinds of products that we can continue to develop and roll out. And that's why I say this market is just in its infancy. And continuing on with that article, the global CBD hemp oil market is valued at $254.7 million in 2020, and it's expected to reach $1,483 million. That's $1,483 million by the end of 2026. And this is actually a low estimate. I'm going to show you some other statistics, growing at a compounded annual growth rate of 28.3%. That's compounded annually growth rate, 28.3% between 2021 and 2026. Guys, that's huge. Now looking here, the market will be accelerating, growing at a compounded annual growth rate of over 31% annually. That's huge. Incremental growth reaching 1.9 billion between 2017 and 2022. And they're saying 80% of the growth will come from the Americas. I just want to point out, if you're outside the US or outside the Americas, you can tap into this. With our marketing system, you can build a distribution network in the United States and in the Americas and throughout the world internationally. So even if you're in a country that can't get the CBD products sent to you personally, You're going to want to tap into our marketing system to be a part of all of this. And as your country's laws change and you can get these products in your country, fantastic. But in the meantime, you can use the other products that are phenomenal that this company provides, even if you can't get the CBD line in your country, and then build a distribution network with us using our marketing system all over the world where people can receive the CBD products. Continuing with the research by Technavio, the global CBD oil market size has the potential to grow by 3.52 billion during 2020 and 2024. Remember, the last infographic I just showed you by them was talking up to 2022. This is up to 2024. That's massive growth. Now, just to wrap up how we know massive consumer growth is ahead, first of all, something I didn't really reference too hard, I want you to really think about this. People are going to continue trying new versions of CBD in and of itself. So even as the market's growing and all this other stuff is happening, and these other cannabinoids, these other compounds that are going to be continually developed and growing in demand as people become more aware of them, just the bottom line is people like me are going to try different CBD products till they find the one that really helps them. Because different CBD products get different varying results for people depending on the quality and all kinds of factors and how those products are developed. My story of how I arrived here is a perfect example. I had tried CBD products like many of you and those you know years ago, but they didn't really work for me for different reasons. Then I tried HempWorks and I got amazing results, like incredible results. And I was like, wow, I need to be a part of this industry. So I started testing over 20 other CBD products against HempWorks for myself and with other people who didn't know the name of the company or anything. And it all came back that HempWorks was the best. Guys, people are going to continue to try different CBD products till they find the one that works. And this one works phenomenally well. So a lot of them are going to land here at HempWorks. The CBD market is poised for explosive growth for years to come, as we just shared with you. Massive growth in the CBD market is predicted. And there's many other cannabinoid products coming. I mentioned CBC. There's also CBDA. There's over 100 different compounds that can have amazing results for people that most people aren't even aware of yet. And then something else I just want to mention. My Daily Choice, which is the parent company of HempWorks, develops many superb wellness products. And remember, wellness is a massively growing market in and of itself. So while the excitement around the results people get with CBD and these other types of cannabinoid products that we can develop in the future will attract people in, they'll also find these other wellness products that get amazing results. In fact, my story shares that. I wasn't interested at all in the other products initially, but just wanted to test the CBD. But then I started hearing about the people in Canada who can't get our CBD products yet, who were trying the nutritional sprays. And I was like, yeah, maybe. Well, I just kept hearing this and hearing how they were helping people with their sleep or with focus, like being able to be productive as they're working, all kinds of things that these nutritional sprays do. And finally, I tried them and wham, they work amazingly well. So now I'm buying those products as well and sharing them with people around me. So the fact that they're investing so much into creating amazing products all around the wellness market, and the fact that they've invested so much into creating a superb CBD product, and as I shared earlier, have invested and will continue to invest into developing more cannabinoid products, that positions this company to be one of the dominant players in the market, and that's where you want to be.
So now let's summarize all the markers that indicate this is a legacy company that will be here for decades to come. Number one, My Daily Choice, the parent company of HempWorks, was founded in 2014. They have made it past the high risk period that weeds out nearly all companies within their first 5 years of operation. They're perfectly positioned to handle the critical mass growth that we're just now entering into. Number two, not only have they made it through that high-risk period, we also know they entered into the early stage of critical mass by doing 100 million in sales annually. This is important because it doesn't just show us that they can innovate a product line that spurs on exponential growth, but they also have the infrastructure in place to handle it. Number 3, they are positioned as a leader in the wellness industry, which continues to outgrow all other fields in the network marketing industry. Number 4, they continue to make the right investments, including their recent hire of Dr. James Sharkey, Chief Science Officer, showing their continued commitment to superb product development as the cannabinoid industry evolves. Number 5, the CBD market is poised for massive growth, with forecasts as high as 31% compound annual growth rate. Number 6, CBD is only one of over 100 different compounds in the hemp plant that have a positive impact on the human body. The growth forecasts don't even touch where these additional products can go. Number 7, those who have tried CBD products in the past will continue to test and try out new CBD products to find out which ones work best for them. And that's exactly what happened with Mike. After testing out many products over the past few years, he was led right here to HempWorks. There are millions of people taking CBD products who will test HempWorks against their other products that they're currently taking. And just like Mike, many will find this to work far better. Number 8, HempWorks' CBD products are where it starts. But many people are drawn to the other products that HempWorks offers that are not CBD related. So even if someone can't get CBD in their own country, HempWorks has a product line that people want to keep using, even if there wasn't a business opportunity attached to it. For example, I absolutely love the essential oil line, which contains no CBD, and I've tried a lot of essential oil brands. There's an entire wellness line here outside of the CBD product line that is driving the growth of this company, and the products are absolutely fantastic. Number 9, the Farm Bill passed in 2018, which cleared up a lot of the legality here in the United States around hemp-derived products. This set into motion just the beginning of a market that will continue to expand for decades to come. And number 10, this one's really important. The company does not incentivize front-loading, an unfortunate and yet common practice of network marketing companies that eventually will get shut down by the FTC, and that squashes the chance of them ever becoming a legacy company. My Daily Choice has a responsible compensation plan driven by exceptional products that do not focus in on aggressive sales tactics like front-loading. This means you can't end up with a garage full of products that you will never use or reasonably be able to share. And it means we will be able to grow through the critical mass phase without regulatory interference. And that means as you tap into our marketing system to get your 2 legs growing into momentum, you will have an organization that will compound for years and years to come. And finally, number 11, using the incredible marketing tools My Daily Choice provides us with, our team makes it possible for you to build an organization fast by not just getting 1 leg into momentum, but by supporting you with the growth of 2 legs. And remember, you only need 2 legs to develop unlimited income. Now, listen in so you can fully understand how the marketing system we shared with you earlier can help you reach your lifestyle goals faster than it could anywhere else. Here's Mike.
Okay, this is a really exciting part of the presentation because this is how you get paid. Well, that's what we're going to talk about next, the compensation plan that My Daily Choice offers that's incredibly generous and lucrative to help you capitalize on the strategy and the marketing that we set you up with and that we're supporting you directly in doing to build your organization. Now, remember we talked about how your upline's helping you drive down your first leg, and we're setting you up with the same systems that they're using, whether they're free methods, we're giving you the content, we're setting you up with advertising or buying leads and the emails and the follow-up and the presentations and the marketing funnels, and also your uplines adding you into marketing rotators to build that second leg. Well, that's helping you build an organization, and that's exposing people to the My Daily Choice products. And as they experience the products and they share it with people or they duplicate this process as a business builder, that's building your business. That's giving you business volume. Well, let's look at the compensation plan that shows you how you get paid on all of that. First, I want to bring your attention to an earnings disclaimer. You'll find the link at the bottom of this website. HempWorks and My Daily Choice is really transparent, showing exactly what people earn at their different rank levels. You graduate up different rank levels as your organization grows, and this shows you what people earn at those levels. Just keep in mind that those that join our team have a lot of advantages that people in the company don't have. So as you consider what people earn at these different rank levels, realize most of these people don't have a plan, don't have a strategy, and don't have upline who are helping them build two legs. Most of them are on their own. So you have some massive advantages with our team. Now, with that in mind, let's turn to the binary. The binary pays you unlimited income with just two legs. To be precise, it pays up to $1 million per month, but I'm going to consider that unlimited income with just two legs. And that's why our strategy is focused on getting momentum going and supporting you and driving down just those two legs. Because once you get that into momentum, now you've got the potential for literally unlimited income. And this is paying you whether you enrolled them or not. So whether or not these people were enrolled from your upline or from you, it counts. As long as you are doing 40 PV, that is purchasing just a little bit of product, and you referred at least one person into your left leg who's done 90 BV, and you referred someone into your right leg who's done 90 BV, and as long as there's a total amount of volume of 300 BV in each leg, BV just represents product purchases, then you qualify for a binary check. The binary check's paid out every month, and depending at what rank level you're at, it pays out a higher and higher percentage. I'm just going to talk for a moment in the example at executive level because a lot of people come in at executive, and that's going to pay out 15% of your weaker leg. So in other words, every month it looks at how much volume you have in the left leg and how much volume you've got in the right leg, and it's going to pay you 15% of the weaker leg. So our goal is to get both legs growing like crazy so that you can continue to see an increase in your binary check every month. Over here it shows by rank what the monthly earning potential is. Executive is where a lot of people start that work with us. The monthly earning potential is $3,000 a month in the binary. At the 5K affiliate level, which is really easy to achieve, that's just 5,000 volume in your organization. The monthly earning potential just in the binary is $5,000 a month, and this goes all the way down to $1 million a month. So this really is unlimited income potential. So our goal as your upline is to support you by setting you up with the content, the marketing strategies, and even helping you build the momentum in those legs as we talked about earlier to help you have perpetual motion growth so you're earning more and more income in the binary. Remember, this is just one of many compensation plans. Let's look at the other compensation plans that are paying you on top of this on the same organizational growth. Let's take a look at the Jumpstart bonus. Remember when we said when you get added to your upline's marketing rotator, and you have 10 different uplines driving down marketing in your second leg to help you get that blasted off, well, that would qualify for the Jumpstart bonus because you're considered the enroller when you get traffic and enrollments from your upline's rotators. You're actually the enroller. The Jumpstart bonus pays you when you're enrolling people, when you're the one who brought somebody in, a customer or an affiliate, and they purchase products. You're not getting paid for them just signing up. You're actually getting paid when they purchase products. And oftentimes when somebody joins, they're purchasing products and you're getting paid a percentage of that. With up to 10 levels of Jumpstart bonuses and a potential payout of up to 85% of business volume, that's huge. The My Daily Choice Jumpstart bonuses are a great way to generate weekly income. This is paid weekly while growing an organization. So this is that upfront income as you're starting to apply the marketing strategies that we're setting you up with. There's the free marketing methods, there's the at-cost advertising methods that you can do, or purchasing leads. Whichever you're doing, the free methods or the at-cost methods, you're growing your organization and you're the enroller, you're getting paid on this. Up to 85% is paid out on this because you're also paid out when those you referred and those they referred and so on bring people in. But this is simply showing that if you were to come in at executive, for example, you get paid 50% of the volume. So half of the BV volume of when you bring somebody in who's purchased products, whether they're a customer or affiliate. Again, you're getting paid on the product purchase, not on them just signing up. So that can be a lot of income. Let's look at a few more. These are all being paid out in addition to one another on the same organization. There's a leadership check matching. This can pay a lot. At the executive level, for example, you're getting paid 30% check matching bonus for people on level 1 for you. So people you referred, that's your level 1. Whatever checks they get, you're getting 30%. Leadership check matching truly separates this compensation plan from others in the industry with a high earning potential from the binary that we just talked about. Leadership check matching is an exciting way to maximize affiliate earnings. Affiliates can earn up to 10 level of check matching. So you're getting paid a percentage matching whatever those you brought in and who they brought in and so forth are earning. This is pretty incredible. You can see this is another compensation structure on top of it that makes this incredibly lucrative. Then there's the global bonus pool. This is really awesome. This gave me a surprise, really large check. I'd share with you what it is, but the FTC considers that an income claim, so I can't do that, but it was significant. Welcome to our global bonus pool program where we can earn profit based on total company business volume. So My Daily Choice sets aside 2% of the company business volume each month for their global bonus pool. My Daily Choice affiliates can earn shares in the global bonus pool for enrolling 4 preferred customers or affiliates. So it's really easy to earn a share. Additionally, affiliates can earn shares each time they advance rate through the company. So when you're just doing what you're doing anyway, earning those commissions and the other compensation plans we talked about, this is just on top of that. You're getting shares as you're doing what you would do anyway. And for every share, they're giving you more and more of a percentage of that 2% that they set aside every month of their total revenue that they pay out to those who earn these shares in the global bonus pool. Again, it can be a significant check when you're just doing what you would have been doing anyway, building your organization. There's also rank incentive and bonuses. So as you reach these different ranks that they have, you get paid a $500 check or a $1,000 check, all the way up to a $500,000 one-time check as you reach these different ranks. Really, really generous compensation plan. There's also a VIP auto club to give you monthly commissions to go towards a car allowance as you reach these different ranks. Again, you can look at what it takes to reach the different ranks. It's very, very simple to get to the 5,000 affiliate, which would pay you $150 a month for a car allowance. It's also very simple to get to a $10,000 affiliate rank that would pay you $250 a month on top of all the other compensation structures. $25,000 affiliate pays $500 a month. The $50,000 affiliate pays you $1,000 a month car bonus. That's a nice car. Now you could put that towards what you want, but it's a really cool way to be able to get into a nice car without it taken out of your pocket. Just building your organization. Just another way that they generously reward those that are helping build the HempWorks and My Daily Choice company. Really, really cool. And just to put this in perspective, my first month I hit the 50K affiliate. They also have an elite expense account. Just on top of everything else, they are rewarding those that become leaders in the company. 100K affiliate gets a $2,000 a month allowance. You get to a 250K affiliate rank, you get to $5,000 a month allowance, and so on and so forth, all the way down to master affiliate, $100,000 a month expense allowance on top of everything else. Again, they're rewarding those that take a leadership role in this company. This is an incredibly lucrative and generous compensation plan. Again, our focus initially is on the binary and also the jumpstart bonuses. All of these work synergistically together, paying on the same organization growth you'd be doing anyway, paying on top of each other, that will allow you to create any lifestyle you really set out to do. Now again, it's our marketing system that makes this possible. And as I talked about, it's knowing that this company is set up to become a legacy company that makes this so exciting.
Okay, let's do a quick recap. I really want you to get this because this compensation plan is one of the most generous and lucrative plans in the industry. First, you have the binary, which is our focus, and it pays unlimited income potential with just 2 legs. Our strategy is designed to get your 2 legs into momentum fast. So as long as you meet the basic qualifications that Mike mentioned, the binary pays you on all of that volume falling into your account, whether you had anything to do with the sales or not. In fact, if you enroll in any one of the 3 options we're going to talk about next, you will see that the people falling under you in your team line right now represent real growth that can contribute to your binary business volume that you get paid on, even if you didn't contribute to the business volume yourself. You get paid on these binary commissions as long as you enroll before they do. Then there's the Jumpstart bonus that pays up to 85% of your business volume when you are the enroller. And remember, you are the enroller when the marketing system and content we give you attracts sales. You're also credited as enroller when the sale comes from your upline's rotator, which helps you build your second leg. Now that's what we call upline support. You also have the check matching bonus, paying you matching commissions down 10 levels of your organization. And the global bonus pool, which is incredibly easy to qualify for. This is where you qualify to get a share of the total company revenue each month. You also have the rank incentives and bonuses, generously paying between $500,000 to $500,000 as your organization grows. And of course, let's not forget the VIP Auto Club bonus and the Elite Expense Account. All of these compensation structures are paying you on the same business volume. When you consider our marketing system and all the momentum you're starting to see since securing your free position, this all adds up to being your most realistic fast track to generating a significant residual income you can base your lifestyle goals upon. And not talking about 3 years from now, not even 1 year from now, but this year, by leveraging us, our expertise, our content, and our marketing. If you'd like to study the compensation plan more carefully, log on to your My Daily Choice website, and you'll see that by clicking the button, you'll see it's step 3 on this page. Once you're inside your account, look for the compensation plan along with stats showing you that your organization is already growing based on your upline's efforts. Let's get back to Mike. He's about to review our commitments to you and your 3 options to join us. He'll also review your commitments to us, because that's equally important to be really clear about if you want to take advantage of everything we're offering. We're talking about creating an amazing lifestyle with a company that has exceptional products and is poised for critical mass growth while you leverage our marketing system and expertise. Here's Mike.
So now let's move into the closing part of this presentation, our commitments to you. We've talked about a lot of it, we've referenced it when we talked about our system, but what exactly are we willing to commit to you to help you build your business, and then your commitments to the team. There's 3 different levels that you can choose to join us at, and depending on which level you join, our commitments are different. That's what I'm going to go over next. All right, so there's 3 different levels that you can join us at. Level 1 we call the director level. Level 2 we call the executive level. Level 3 is the pro level. I'm going to go over the commitments both ways, what we're committing to you and what you're committing back at each of these different levels that you might choose to join us at. Like, how exactly are we helping you build at these 3 different levels, and what are we asking from you to participate in a particular level? So this is really important. Before I begin, I just want to say, if you've never joined a winning team before, if you've never had success before, it's probably because you weren't clear on the strategy and the plan. You didn't know what they were committing to you exactly, and you didn't understand what you are supposed to commit back so it can work. You look at any winning team anywhere, in sports and politics and business and here. It's all about being clear on the commitments both ways for the collaboration to be a big win. So this is really, really important. First, our commitments to you if you want to join us at level 1. Here's what we're doing. The upline team drives traffic into your first leg until the leg is sufficiently anchored into perpetual motion growth. It gets anchored by attracting in a leader, someone who's a top producer like me. Doesn't even have to be that much of a top producer, but somebody who has the money to advertise, to promote, and the confidence and the experience to really blast it off. We continue driving it down, and people continue duplicating the process until we attract a leader, and we do all the time. And then we support them to make sure that leg is anchored and continues to grow. Number 2, we provide you with a powerful free online marketing strategy using YouTube. Now, you could choose another method, but YouTube is a solid way to be able to attract leads to start building your second leg that doesn't cost money, because we give you the content, that's the video to post onto your YouTube channel with the headlines and the methods that siphon leads legitimately from the search engines like Google and Bing and Yahoo and YouTube itself, so you're contributing to the growth of your second leg. Now, if you want to build another way with your warm market, if you have another plan in mind, that's fine, as long as you're contributing in some way. But if you don't know what else to do, this is a powerful way to contribute to the growth of the organization. Number 3, our commitments to you. We provide you with a marketing funnel exactly as the one you're viewing now. complete with the presentations, the opt-in forms, and all the follow-up emails. At level 1, at this level, at the director level, we support you in both free online and free offline marketing methods to get momentum growing into your second leg. Level 1 is really for those that want to participate in all of this, but you don't have a lot of finances to work with, you may not have a lot of experience to work with, you want to get into the team line, you want to start seeing things grow, and you want support to start building that second leg so you can attract in leaders in both legs and anchor the perpetual motion growth of both legs. Number 4, you're added into the level 1 support group on Facebook where you receive constant support and guidance. And you're going to lean a lot on that at first particularly. This is where you can connect with the team, get questions answered, and get a lot of help. Number 5, once the system drives 100 auto orders into your first leg, that's 100 and more people that are purchasing products every month, so it's in momentum, you're added into 10 uplines separate marketing rotators, where each are placing 10% of their HempWorks monthly income into the rotator so traffic falls into your second leg, making you the enroller. We talked about this earlier, right? Now you can upgrade to the pro level, level 3, that I'll talk about in a bit, at any time to get added to this rotator immediately. But no matter what, as long as you're participating, your upline is committed to helping you drive down that first leg, and once it's at 100 auto orders, you automatically get added at level 1 into 10 uplines marketing rotators to help you kick off that leg. Number 6, your system will attract leaders who can commit at the higher levels, at level 2 and level 3 that I'm going to talk about. And we're going to personally support them, and you'll learn about how in level 2 and level 3 in a minute. We'll personally support those people your system's attracting into both your first leg and your second leg, so you can anchor both legs with perpetual motion growth by having a system and team in place that attracts and personally supports top producers who can run faster than you might be in a position to do right now. We're here to empower you, even if you have to start at level 1. Okay, so what are your commitments back to us? If you want to come in, if you want to benefit from the system, if you want us to build, and we have to manually build it because it's a real system in your own domain, we set you up with all that, with your own marketing funnel, with all the content, with the content to post to YouTube, with the support to grow, all of this stuff that we're doing. If you want to benefit from this, obviously, you need to be clear on what your commitments are back, and you need to make a contribution. So first of all, the simple stuff, you enroll at director level in My Daily Choice, which is HempWorks. That's $199. And if that's a lot of money to you, you need this more than anybody. I mean, seriously, if that's a lot of money to you, get a paper route, do whatever you got to do, and plug into this, because I doubt you're ever going to find this much help to be financially empowered anywhere else. So $199 to get the director level. Now, if you can get CBD in your country, that would be the United States, that would be Europe, that would be some countries in Africa, that would be a few other countries around the world. If you can get CBD products in your country, and you'll know because when you go in there to buy it, it'll let you buy it if you can, and it won't if you can't. If you can get CBD products in your country, you get the HempWorks Director Pack. It's $199, and that would qualify you for the director level, which is one of your commitments to be in level 1. If you are in a country that cannot get CBD, you would enroll with the Spray Director Pack, and it looks like this when you go back there. Still be at the director level. It's $149.95. There's no CBD in it. And again, you know when you go back there if your country can get CBD or not simply by whether it lets you buy it at the website or not. So if you're in a country that can't get the CBD, then this is the one you'd get to qualify for level 1. So that's Canada, Asia, Australia. They're not able to have CBD shipped to them. This is the package you would get to be at director level. Look, don't be upset or frustrated if you can't get CBD yet. The laws are changing all over the world all the time, and My Daily Choice is getting set up to be able to ship legitimately. Some countries are sneaking it in, but they're doing it legitimately so because they're going big. Look, if you can't get CBD in your country, don't be frustrated or upset about it. Simply get the nutritional sprays. Look at this from a business perspective and not a consumer perspective. These nutritional sprays are phenomenal. They're a fantastic product. Come in, build an international CBD business and wellness business all around the world using our system, working with us. And when CBD opens in your country, then fantastic. You can start getting those products. In the meantime, the nutritional sprays are awesome. Okay, continuing here with your commitments, if you want to enroll at level 1, you're going to enroll at the director level at one of the options that I just ran through, depending on what country you're in. You're going to maintain director at 40 BV auto orders. Let me be clear, that's about $69 a month to get 40 BV. You need to be able to maintain your director status by being able to do that. So make sure you can be on auto order at about $69 a month to maintain your director level. You're going to commit 10% of your monthly HempWorks income to your downline second leg in the marketing rotator. We'll show you how to add them into the marketing rotator. You're going to take 10% of your HempWorks income and put it into the marketing that we show you how to do, or buy leads where we show you how to buy it with that 10% of your monthly HempWorks income. So you're helping contribute to drive down the second leg of your downline. You're also committing to actively contribute to the growth of the team via one of the options we've talked about, like the YouTube strategy where we give you the videos and the content and everything. You need to contribute to something. Now, you're just going to do your best to make an effort. And then finally, with your commitments to be a part of level 1, you're committing not to enroll anyone into the business who doesn't understand and agree to either level 1, 2, or 3 commitments. We don't just want to sign people up, guys. We don't just want to bring people in. If you're going to come in and work with us, you're committing to follow that. You understand how important it is that commitments are clear both ways, and you're not just trying to sign people up, okay? So that's really, really important. Okay, now let's move into level 2. Our commitments to you. What are we providing if you join us in level 2, which is the executive level? Okay, so first of all, you're going to get everything level 1 gets, but additionally, if you join us in level 2 at the executive level, you're going to be shown what I call guerrilla online marketing strategies. So if you want to grow faster, you're going to want to come in at level 2 and start doing advertising or YouTube ads, not just posting free content, which is a slower grow, but being really aggressive about putting some money into marketing and driving it down. So you're going to need at least $300 a month to put into advertising to legitimately do this method. Okay, otherwise it's not really worth it. So if you can put $300 aside to grow the business faster, to get that second leg going faster, to start getting income coming in faster with HempWorks, you'll want to come in at level 2. If you can't afford that, come in at level 1. So again, you're going to get everything that level 1 gets, but additionally shown these guerrilla online marketing strategies that drive traffic into the marketing funnel that we set up for you. Okay, also our commitments to you. We don't just show you how to set up the strategies, even if you're new to all this. We also give you the content, the ads, and everything you need to duplicate everything we're doing to drive traffic with these guerrilla strategies. So even if you're new, don't worry about it. We're going to give you everything you need to duplicate what we're doing with the advertising to drive that down. Just make sure you have at least $200 a month and maybe really somewhere around $300 a month to put into advertising to do this model successfully. We're also going to add you into the level 2 support group on Facebook where you receive constant support and guidance around the advertising methods, the online guerrilla marketing strategies that we're showing you how to do in level 2. This is a faster growing group. This is faster paced. You'll be surrounded by people in this group who are discussing these topics and who are building their business more quickly because they got more advertising budget to work with. Okay, so if you want access to level 2, to get our help with the guerrilla online marketing strategies, to get the content, get set up with ads, even if you've never done it before, to get everything you need to be able to build your leg fast with the guerrilla online marketing strategies, what are your commitments that we're asking for in return? Well, first of all, you would enroll in the My Daily Choice website, that's HempWorks, at the executive level. And you've got a couple different options depending on what country you're in. If you're in the United States, it's $599 to get the HempWorks Executive Pack. There's a lot of value in there. You're going to get a lot of product with that. I'm going to say this again. If you're in the United States, you get the HempWorks Executive Pack. If you're outside the United States and in a country that cannot get CBD, like Canada, Australia, Asia, then you'll get the Spray Executive Pack, which is $299.95. And again, don't be frustrated if you can't get CBD. Join us as a business person, not a consumer. The nutritional sprays are awesome. You're going to be able to build an international CBD and wellness business with this incredible marketing system and team. And then when CBD opens in your country, you can start getting the CBD products. Now, if you're in Europe or somewhere that can get CBD products, and you'll know because when you go to buy the products, it lets you. If you can do it, it lets you. If you're in a country that can get CBD, but you're outside the US, the way you'll get to executive is get 2 director packs that are called HempWorks Director Packs. That's how you would participate at the level 2 option and get to executive. You'd maintain your executive level at 90 BV auto ordered. Now that's about $138 a month. If you can't afford to do that, come in at level 1. This is for people who can afford to really blast their business off and start at that higher committed level. And remember, you're going to commit 10% of your monthly HempWorks income that you generate using this system to your downline second leg by adding them into the rotator and contributing to that. You're going to actively contribute to the growth of the team, like we talked about earlier, via one of the options. In this case, if you're at level 2, you really should be doing advertising. That's why you would be here. We're going to show you how to set all that up. And you're also promising, as we talked about before, that you're not going to enroll anyone into the business that doesn't understand and agree to the commitments for level 1, 2, or 3, whichever they choose. We want committed people, and we don't want anyone enrolling anybody who's just signing up and doesn't really understand what they're committing to. Okay, now let's talk about level 3, the pro level. You get everything level 1 and 2 gets, but additionally, you're shown what we call the Predictable Cash Flow Pro process. This is professional online marketing. This is how I was able to bring in 214 people in my first month in HempWorks. This is what a lot of the professional marketers online are doing in every industry and niche. So in addition to getting the HempWorks funnel, if you're in level 3 at this pro level, you get a much more robust marketing funnel system set up personalized to you that allows you to generate leads at scale, meaning a lot of leads and a lot of growth. And by the way, if you were to do this, you'd be setting yourself up long term to be a phenomenal marketer online. This is really pro level stuff. Now, we don't recommend this for everyone. In fact, we require that you enroll at level 2 before you can work with us at level 3 so we can get to know you and make sure it's the right decision. You can't just buy your way into level 3. There's a free educational process you'd go through first so that you'd understand the strategy. It's about a 2-hour free class. We don't want people just signing up into the pro level. We want to make sure we're attracting leaders. This is how we anchor the leg. The people that come in at level 2, we start working with them, and then we set them up into the pro level when they're ready. Then we've anchored that leg with a really professional marketer who's really successful. And that's a win for everybody. If you can't come in at level 2 and you don't want to do professional online marketing at level 3 and you're coming in at level 1, it's a major win for you that the system is attracting people in, some of which do level 3 to anchor that leg, to work with us personally to help them launch big because they're under you. So whether you come in at level 1, 2, and eventually 3, like this whole system is set up so everybody wins. So you have those 3 different levels to choose from. Level 1, the director level, for those that might be going through a tough time financially. You need this system as much as anybody. If you can come in at level 1 and meet those commitments, we'll work with you to drive your first leg down until it is anchored and in perpetual motion growth, and we'll give you content to post to your YouTube channel and support you in other free methods to get your second leg going, including adding you into your uplines, rotators. We'll do everything to get your 2 legs into momentum and attract in top producers into both legs. If you can come in at level 2 at the executive level and meet those commitments and blast off your second leg even faster, we'd love to support you there if that's something you want to do with the guerrilla online marketing strategies that grow those legs fast. And then those of you who join us at Executive at level 2 and you learn more about the Predictable Cash Flow Pro system, the professional online marketing system that we use for the insane results, you'll get to learn about all that and you might upgrade at the pro level. That's how we anchor the leg. That's how we help develop leaders. Guys, this is a very powerful system if that's not clear already. If you're ready to join a winning team, go to step 3 and take your next step. We're going to want to connect with you. There needs to be some kind of engagement and interaction and relationship built. We've fully automated this system as much as possible with this industry, but there needs to be at least a connection. So go to step 3 and find out what your next step is if you want to join us.